Dear friends, good evening. Since now we're in a day of the Tshuva, Aseret Yemei Tshuva, I would like to discuss a very interesting topic about the mitzvah of Tshuva. First of all, many of the Meforshim are asking a simple shaila. Since that what Tshuva is a mitzvah like other mitzvahs. All other mitzvahs before Kiyum a mitzvah, we Chachamim institute a bracha. Before Kiyum a mitzvah, take for example the mitzvah of Tefillin every day. So before the bracha, before the mitzvah, we say the bracha, take the mitzvah of Netilat Olav, also before the Kiyum mitzvah of Netilat Olav. So Chachamim institute a bracha as well as other mitzvahs. Comes to mitzvah of Tshuva, since that what Tshuva is a mitzvah. Chachamim did not institute a bracha. So we'll discuss now what's the reason why Chachamim did not come up with a bracha for Kiyum mitzvah Tshuva. But first of all, before going further, we have to find out if Tshuva is a mitzvah or not. What's the Rambam's Shita? So there is a machlokes amongst the Meforshim if the Rambam Shita is a mitzvah, or if Tshuva is a mitzvah or not. So let me read it over to you. The Rambam in the beginning of Hilchos Tshuva says the Rambam, Kol mitzvah shebatorah ben eser ben lo teseh im over al achat mehem ben bezadam ben b'shgaga. So any type of a mitzvah teseh or mitzvah lo teseh. For if a person did not follow the mitzvah, or did not make the mitzvah, or he was over lo teseh, so, Kesheyaseh tshuva, says the Rambam, v'yashuv v'cheto, chayav litvadot. When he's well ready to do tshuva, so is mechuyev to mitvadeh before doing the tshuva. It says in the pasuk, ish or isha ki yasu, v'yitvadu mikol mitzvot haTorah, v'yitvadu et chatosom asher oso. Ze vidui dvarim. Vidui is a mitzvah taseh. So since from the Rambam, according to some of the Farshim, that there is no mitzvah of tshuva. The mitzvah is vidui. He is willing to do tshuva, so in order to have a full tshuva, so he is mechuyev to mitvadeh. So the Mabit is one of the great Meforshim of the Rambam. He says clearly that the mitzvah is a mitzvah of vidui, mitzvah of tshuva. So in order to do tshuva, so you have to vidui. Comes the Minchas Chinuch. I'm sorry. That there is another Rambam. The Rambam is Sefer HaMitzvos, and I'll read over to you the Rambam. Says the Rambam, shetzivanu leitvadot al havanot v'chatoim v'lo ma'otam im atshuva. So it seems that what from this Rambam in Sefer HaMitzvos, the tshuva is a mitzvah, and that's the way how again the Mabit learns in the Rambam. But comes the Minchas Chinuch, says the Minchas Chinuch, no, definitely mitzvah of tshuva is a mitzvah like all other mitzvahs shebatorah. But he says the Minchas Chinuch seems to me that the Rambam Shita is that tshuva is not a mitzvah. The Rambam says, Keshiyaseh tshuva chayav litvadot. Since the vidui is a mitzvah, but the tshuva itself is not a mitzvah. Anyway, I want to say in short, there is a machloket amongst the many of the Farshim, what's the Shita of the Rambam, if tshuva is a mitzvah or not a mitzvah. Comes the Chidah, in his sefer, popular sefer of the Chidah, Midbar Kadmut, and he brings a lot of Achonim, and they say that the Shita of the Rambam, the tshuva is mitzvah taseh. Since the tshuva is a mitzvah taseh according to many of the Meforshim, so now we have to look to find out what's the reason why tshuva Chachamim did not institute a bracha, the mitzvah of tshuva. It's like mitzvah like other mitzvahs, like we learned before, we mentioned before. The mitzvah of the Tefillin, the mitzvah of Machilat Matzah, and etc., etc. So on all the mitzvot, Chachamim instituted a bracha. So now, if according to the Rambam and many other Meforshim, the opinion is that tshuva is a mitzvah, Chachamim did not institute a bracha. Okay? So there is a sefer also, one of the Rishonim, and this sefer especially on mitzvahs of Orach Chaim. So he gives explanation why Chachamim did not come up with a bracha on the mitzvah of tshuva. So he says a rule. Kol ha-mitzvot shem tmidiyot, every mitzvah, saying the mitzvahs which were constantly in a specific time when to make the mitzvah, so ein mevarchim aleim. Mitzvot, but other type of mitzvahs, abaot leitim ulepokim, but some mitzvot, the zman is not, it means no chiyuv to make the mitzvah anytime. Only certain times to make the mitzvah. So this type of mitzvah, Chachamim instituted the bracha. So comes out, according to explanation, the rule of the Ozarua seems that what mitzvah of tshuva, no bracha at all. Why? In order to make the mitzvah, there's no specific time to make the mitzvah. Again, comes the mitzvah of tefillin. Shabbat is a mitzvah of tefillin. No, nighttime the mitzvah of tefillin. No, Yom Tov also not. So the special time when to make the mitzvah for nachat tefillin. Take an example also. Take the mitzvah of chilat matzah. When you have the mitzvah of chilat matzah, only once a year. Such a mitzvah is the mitzvah has to do with the time. Then Chachomim institute a bracha. But the mitzvah of Shuvah, anytime during the year, day and night, Shabbos and Yom Tov. Oh, you want to do Shuvah? Anytime. There's no specific time when to make the mitzvah of Shuvah. So therefore, according to the Ozura, we can understand how come Chachomim did not institute a bracha on the mitzvah of Shuvah. And I found out that Rabbi Yehuda said also the same idea. Said that Rabbi Yehuda said that what? The mitzvah of Shuvah, anytime there is a chiyuv to make the mitzvah of Shuvah. Because that Shuvah means anytime during the year. So we could understand now why Chachomim did not institute a bracha on the mitzvah of Shuvah. Similar to that, I found a Maharsha in Masechet Megillah. It says in Masechet Megillah, the Gemara tells us that Moshe Rabbeinu tiken lohem, institute for Klal Yisrael, sheyu shoalim vedorshim beinyano shel yom, means comes to Moshe Yom Tovim, Pesach, the halachas of Pesach, so there's a mitzvah to learn the halachas of Pesach, comes the Yom Tov of Chag HaShavuos, also to learn all the halachas of Chag HaShavuos, comes the Yom Tov of Chag HaSukkos, so Moshe Rabbeinu tiken leYisrael, sheyu shoalim vedorshim beinyano shel yom, ilchos HaPesach bePesach, ilchos HaTzeres, also Atzeres, the halachas of Chag HaSukkos, also Moshe Rabbeinu institute to Klal Yisrael to learn this halachas. But the Maharsha over there in this Gemara Masechet Megillah, he has a simple shaila. How come Moshe Rabbeinu came out only by the Shalosh Hagolim with other Yom Tovim? Takes for example Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. So don't we have halachas is related to Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur? Oh, the Gemara is not saying that Moshe Rabbeinu instituted that you should show El V'Doresh Binyan Shel Chag Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippurim. Only these three Yom Tovim: the Yom Tov of Chag HaPesach, Yom Tov of Chag HaShavuot, and Yom Tov of Chag HaSukkot. That's the shaila of the Maharsha. Maharsha came up with a beautiful answer, as similar to what we said before. Says the Maharsha, Moshe Rabbeinu tiken only these three Yom Tovim. These three Yom Tovim, you don't have them all year round. Only 3 times a year. Pesach HaPesach, Chag HaShavuos, Chodesh Sivan, and Chag HaSukkot, Chodesh Tishrei. But comes to mitzvah of Tshuva anytime during the year. So therefore, Chachamim did not, Moshe Rabbeinu didn't institute that we should learn the halachas of Tshuva because only mitzvahs has to do with the Zman, like again Pesach or Chag HaShavuot or Chag HaSukkot, but the mitzvah of Tshuva anytime. So what do we see from here? Same idea. Mitzvah of Tshuva is any time during the year, no specific Zman. So therefore, there is no bracha. Okay? Now, there is another reason why Chachamim did not institute a bracha for Kiyum Mitzvah of Tshuva. There is a Sefer Beit Yitzchak. And it says a beautiful idea of Beit Yitzchak. He says, such a mitzvah that comes because of Aveira, Chachamim did not institute a bracha. Take, for example, Gzela. So the Torah tells us, Ve'eshivit ha'gzela asher gazav. Chachamim instituted a bracha when you're returning back the Gzela, when you took away ribit from someone, from the loveh. So you're returning back the ribit to the loveh. So there is a bracha, asher kishon v'savitzivonu lehachzir et haribit? No. So such a mitzvah, which what comes because of Aveira, Chachamim did not institute a bracha. That's the answer of the basis. Here's another answer. Interesting answer. Such a mitzvah, which is going also doing this mitzvah, Chachamim did not institute a bracha. In Yirtzeh Hashem, on Yom Kippur, Mincha Yom Kippur, we're reading the Haftorah of Yonah Hanavi. The Kadosh Baruch Hu said to Yonah Hanavi, "Come lair to the city of Nineveh." Why? Because the Averos of the city of Nineveh were too much, and tell them to do tshuva. And they did tshuva after Yonah got the message from the Kadosh Baruch So they did tshuva. You see from here that what goyim also, they understand that what it is something bad, so they have to do tshuva. Such a mitzvah, which goyim also involved in this mitzvah, Chacham did not insert to the bracha. Okay, so I gave you Rabbi Yisai a couple of answers. The reason why Chacham did not insert a bracha for kiyum mitzvah to tshuva. Let me share with you my idea. What's the reason? Why not? There is no bracha on a mitzvah of tshuva. So first of all, there's a pasuk at Sefer Bereshis about Reuven. It says in the pasuk, "Vayashav Reuven el Abor." So Yashav Reuven el Abor. So the Medrash tells us, "Vayashav Reuven el Abor." He was looking for Yosef, and he did tshuva. But I'll share with you, and I'll read over to you the beautiful Medrash on this pasuk, "Vayashav Reuven el Abor." Omar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, "Me'olam lo yichata odem lefonai." Never happened that a person did a maaseh avera ve'osa tshuva. Nobody. And you the first one to potar b'tshuva. Ato potachta b'tshuva tchila. So see that what? You the first one. You came out with the idea of tshuva. So the Kadosh Baruch Hu gave him a bracha. What's the bracha? Chayecha sheben bincha omedu potar b'tshuva tchila. Ben bincha, who is it? Hoshea. And we read in Shabbat Shuvah, the Haftarah, Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem Elokecha. Ze Hoshea shene'emar, Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem Elokecha. What's the meaning ad Hashem Elokecha? We see later. So what do we see from here? Seems from here that Reuven is the first one to come out with the idea of Shuvah. So there is a famous sefer, Reshit Chochma. Reshit Chochma has a simple shayla. How it's possible that the Kadosh Baruch Hu should say to Reuven, you the first one to start, came out with the idea of tshuva. What about Adam Rishon? Adam Rishon did tshuva. Cain also did tshuva. So how it's possible that the Kadosh Baruch Hu should say to Reuven, you the first one that you, the potachta b'tshuva. Seems to me to say there's a difference between the tshuva of Adam Rishon and the tshuva of Cain and the tshuva of Reuven. Adam Rishon didn't know bechlal about concept of tshuva. He found, there is such a idea of tshuva from his son Cain. Cain did tshuva, the head of killing Abel. So you learn from her to do tshuva. But the idea to do tshuva on a veil which was done, he did not come out with the idea. He didn't know bechlal about the concept of tshuva. So he learned from who? Only from Cain. Cain also. Cain to do tshuva, it's not his idea. The Kadosh Baruch Hu said to Cain, Im teitev, he said to him, se'et. Im teitev se'et means, the Kadosh Baruch Hu said to him, if you love Chavato, you do tshuva, then I'll forgive you. So what do we see from here? Not Cain came out with the idea of tshuva. Not Adam Rishon came with the idea of tshuva. No. Who is the first one who came out with the idea of tshuva? Reuven. Reuven, shenitorer la'asot matzmo la'asot tshuva. He himself came out with the idea. You understood it, myself, your wrong thing. So he's the one that started out, he came out with the idea of tshuva. So who? Shepotar b'tshuva tchila. So therefore, the Kadosh Baruch Hu blessed them. The time will come that your great grandson, Hoshea, he's going to tell Klal Yisrael to do tshuva. What type of a tshuva? Tshuva Yisrael, k'kashaltem ad Hashem Elokecha. Says the Raivad, what does it mean, ad Hashem Elokecha? Ad Hashem Elokecha means ad Hashem Elokecha tshuva shlema. That you came from the idea that what you did something wrong. So you have charata. So that's the real tshuva, the tshuva shlema. So maybe I would like to say, Chachamim institute a bracha. And such a mitzvah, it did not come from his own. Kadosh Baruch Hu tells them to do the mitzvah. Tefillin, we knew the idea to manech tefillin. To achilat matzah, no, the Torah is mitzvah, has to make this mitzvah. So such a mitzvah is a direct tzivah from the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Then Chachamim institute a bracha. But tshuva, no. You have to feel your own, not because the Kadosh Baruch Hu tells you to make the mitzvah tshuva. You realize that you did something wrong. So you have charata. So you make the mitzvah of tshuva, not because tzivui of tshuva, because you realize that you did something wrong. So that's a tshuva shlema. Such a mitzvah, Chachamim did not institute a mitzvah. Did not institute a bracha. That's the things to me that what the difference between the mitzvah of tshuva or the other mitzvahs. And in short, all other mitzvahs we make the mitzvah, not because what we understand this mitzvah, we didn't know about this mitzvah at all. Only the Kadosh Baruch Hu is mitzvah. Such a mitzvah, that the Chachamim is to the bracha. But such a mitzvah should come from you on, and that's a real mitzvah to tshuva shlema. Chachamim did not insist to the mitzvah, a bracha. And similar to that, I found Rabbeinu Yonah in Pirkei Avos Perek Hey. Rabbeinu Yonah said a very interesting thing. All of us make the mitzvah of tzedakah, right? And mitzvah of tzedakah, there is a bracha, there is no bracha. Okay? What's the reason? Says the Rabbeinu Yonah, if someone is making the mitzvah of tzedakah only because the Kadosh Baruch Hu tells you the mitzvah, the mitzvah, that's not the right way to make the mitzvah of tzedakah. Tzedakah, you have to own feeling. You see a poor person, he's hungry, he's nothing to do, nothing to eat, okay? So your seichel tells you to feed him. So you're feeding him not because, you're giving tzedakah not because the Kadosh Baruch Hu tells you. You understand your own, okay? Or such a mitzvah, again, that what the seichel is mechayiv you to do this mitzvah, such a mitzvah, Chachamim did not answer to the bracha. That's my answer to the shaila. And our boy say, dear friends, I want to conclude with one beautiful idea, interesting medrash. The Torah, the first of Torah of Rosh Hashanah, we're reading about the birth of Shmuel HaNavi. So the medrash tells us, how can Elkanah, the father of Shmuel HaNavi, was zoiche to have a son like Shmuel HaNavi? You know why? Because that time they didn't have Bet HaMikdash in Yerushalayim. They had Mishkan Shiloh. From time to time came Yom Tov. So they came to Mishkan Shiloh in order to make the mitzvah for Aliyah L'Regel. But that time, the time of Elkanah, was poor. I mean, many people did not come to Mishkan Shiloh in order to fulfill the mitzvah of Aliyah L'Regel. What happened? Elkanah, he came to Mishkan Shiloh. But every Yom Tov a different direction. He went to this direction, and other people should have to ask him, where are you going, Elkanah? So Elkanah said to them, I'm going to Mishkan Shiloh in order to mekayem the mitzvah of Aliyah L'Regel. Many people, they follow. They didn't understand the idea of Aliyah L'Regel. They follow Elkanah. Happened to be within a few years, all Israel, from all over Eretz Israel, they came to mekayem the mitzvah of Aliyah L'Regel. So the Kadosh Baruch Hu said to Elkanah, because what you did, you spread the mitzvah of Aliyah L'Regel all over Eretz Israel, I'm going to give you a bracha till you have a son, that this son should be a leader of Klal Israel. Why I'm mentioning this medrash, a beautiful medrash, to tell us that Elkanah, that time, he was the Chazaq in his neighborhood. And today, Chazaq is the Elkanah of our neighborhood. So my bracha to Chazaq, Baruch Hashem, spreading Yiddishkeit, mitzvahs all over. Queens is a different Queens. Okay, our neighbor is a different neighbor than it was years ago. In Forest Hills and all over. Okay, they're the Elkanah of this generation. So my bracha to you, Chelech al Oraisa, you should matzliach all over the world. Shana Tova and Gemar Chatima Tova.